else try to apprehend him.
All right, we're back. All right, guys, let's see what's happening in the chats this morning. Um, so BTC came up into our zone, and we had a nice reaction from it. However, um, I was unable to take the short. This happened about 1 a.m. in the morning. I was asleep, so yeah, I wasn't able to get that entry for the short. So, um, we did give the short in our last stream, um, and I did let you guys know that when we come up into this area of supply, uh, there could possibly be a short. So BTC did exactly what we was predicting that it would do, which was come up for all these short liquidity for a move into this area of interest, and that is exactly what happened. So uh, let's see what happened yesterday. So yesterday we came down, and I did see this candlestick here, and I think this is when I actually woke up and I saw that price was attempting to hold the value area high of the range. Unfortunately, we didn't. So we came down much lower, and the point that we came down to is the point of control, and this is currently what we are holding. So this is the POC of the range. This is where the highest amount of volume is being traded. and this is where we are currently holding. So, if price needs to continue to the upside, then I would expect that we at least hold the POC, reclaim value area high, and continue higher. However, it doesn't seem as though that may happen. Um, if we look at the free market cipher B indicator, we could see that money flow is coming out of the asset, right? It's coming down. So that's never a good sign at the top of a move. So, what is nice though is that we didn't create a bearish divergence when it is we made this high. So that is a good sign. We didn't do that on the 4 hour time frame. So, and as well as I can't see any hidden bearish divergence either. So maybe we hold, because if it is we pull uh, a boxer support or resistance, we can see that clearly this was resistance once we were below. Let me, right. So we're pretty much holding this area, which is the POC. It's also an area of support resistance. We're holding it as support currently. If we manage to lose this and come below, let's say 118, and we manage to close a higher time frame candle, or mid time frame candle, I should say, then we could definitely come lower, maybe revisit the lows of the range. And I'm not too keen on that happening because your boy is still long. I'm still long from this zone here that we took. Actually, I'm not long from there anymore because when we came up here, I took profit. And when we came back down into this area, I added. So my entry is a bit higher. I think my entry is somewhere around here. So I'm still in the long trade. I'm expecting higher prices. And let's see how today closed. I think we have some news coming out today. So let's see what we have today. And today we have some news. And we have core CPI, and oh, we don't have a time for this, which is interesting. So we have CPI today. Let me refresh this, see if we get a time. I don't have a time on this, so this is, I'm not sure when this is going to come out. If you guys know what time CPI will be out, leave it in the comment section. Yeah, but we have CPI today, and that could definitely move the market. So, still in the long trade, and yeah, I didn't get the short that I wanted to, that we were definitely looking at uh, like 2 days ago. So let's see how BTC, why are we getting this reaction from here, this level here. One is definitely because of uh, the pointer control, and we also have some demand here. So we have some demand here, and we came down to that area of demand and we did a swing failure pattern at the low. So it was basically a liquidity grab. Uh, this would be on a lower time frame. So we grab some liquidity. We could definitely come lower to this level and clean up everybody that was long from here before getting a move higher. So it could be a quick move down into this area. We also have an area of demand here, and this could be the level that we bounce from. So I'll definitely put an alert here. So in the event that we do something like this, so we came up, down, up, down, up, so we could come down, SFP into this area, and then bounce. So this could definitely be a trade setup that we're looking for here. Right, this trade setup was the short that was given a few days ago. You would have taken the short with your confirmation and you would have hold the short down. TP1 would have been at value area high. TP2 would have been at the point of control. So you'd have taken profit twice on that trade already. It would have already been a risk-free trade and a profitable trade as well. And if you had the trade open still, you would be in a risk-free trade. So yeah, if you took that trade, well done, and I hope it doesn't go any lower than that because I have my long still open. I'm still expecting prices. But if we come down, so be it. We will look for another trade. Right. So possible long scenarios. So we could make a move down into this area of demand at right around 117,000 for a move higher. So that is trade idea number one. We could definitely do something like this. Bang, 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 bang. Right. So that's definitely a possibility. And yeah, we could get a bounce from around 117, come to an area of demand and continue higher. And if we do that, we are still in bullish market structure. So technically, there isn't anything bearish about the move thus far because we have a low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So the expectational order flow should be a higher low. And with that being said, I think the line in the sand for BTC would be around 115,000. Basically, this low here would be where it is. I think that we would change structure back bearishly. Alright, so I'm still holding my long trade for higher, and that is what I expect to continue. So we're no longer in a downtrend, we are in a uptrend, and this uptrend is in a very massive a very massive uptrend. So let's go back to the last time we made a move up with a bullish engulfing like we did. Bullish engulfing. And when we came to the highs, we did see some sell off, but price did continue. So let's try this range here and see what happens. So we came up to the highs and we rejected. We held the pointer control and then we continued higher. So we could expect something similar from BTC. Um, so when CPI comes out, if the depending on the data, um, we could see much higher prices. So I don't advise trading news because it's very volatile and it's easy for you to get stopped out or end up in a loss. So I would advise against that. Yeah, so let's have a look at what could be possible entries for shorts. So I'll just move this out of the way. We came up there. It's still a valid area because we haven't taken out this low. So that's still a valid area of supply. Um, let's see what we have. We created an area of supply here. And so this could be a short zone. So if we do something like this, and then continue lower, I would be looking for a short from this area here. If with confirmations, of course. So that is area one to look for a short, and then um, well, we had this long a few days ago, so it's still a valid place for a long entry. We have this area of demand, and it's within the previous higher high and higher low. So basically, if we come down and we hold this area, we would just be mitigating this zone before we push higher. So this is still a valid long setup. Uh, like I spoke and I told you guys in my last streams that trading in this kind of choppiness, I do not advise because price likes to stick around the pointer control and you get a lot of choppy price action. So it's not the ideal place to take a trade. Ideally, you'd want to take a trade above the value area high and below value area low. Yes, um, you can trade in these zones as well, but I highly suggest not trading in this area. So, like in this box here, it's not a good area to trade. If you come down into this zone, you have a little more clarity that usually when price is in this area, we get a move up, and same thing here. Usually when price is in this area, we get a move down. So save yourself the losses and avoid trading within the POC. If you're scalping, of course, then by all means be my guest. Scalper's paradise to take trades in the middle here, but I don't trade like that. So let me put another alert here. And that is my two levels of interest for today. Another thing we could also do is come up and take out all these early longers, shorters, sorry. and put in a SFP and then continue lower. So there are two possible scenarios for a short. One is to come up into this area of supply and then continue down, or we come up and we stop all the guys who were short early and continue lower. So you can screenshot this if you want, take a picture, and or you can just come back to the channel and see where the trade setups were given. I'm giving you guys this for free. Um, not asking. I mean, if you join the Discord, we could grow the community there, and yeah, I'd be showing you guys how it is we actually find these areas of interest and how to properly plot your market structure so you don't do it the wrong way. And yeah, it's a entire learning process that goes into this, and a lot of time. So if you guys are interested, please head over to the Discord, and you can join the free Discord, and we could start the community going from there. There's a fresh new channel, and your subscription will help the channel grow. So those who subscribe, I appreciate your subscription. So yeah, all right. So those are the two areas for the shorts, and I have one area I'm looking at for long. Uh, that could be uh, basically the most logical one to happen. Um, but if this fails, then we should come down into this zone, and this would be another area that I'm looking for a long. Right, depending on how price looks when we come down here, will depict how far I look to take this up. But yeah, those are the four trades that I'm interested in today. Obviously, if we come down, I expect a liquidity grab at the lows, because when it is we staircase up like this, what do? We generate a lot of liquidity. So everybody who has been long has their stops below these lows. So we have stops to take here, 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 all the way up. So if price were to come down, it's going to be a quick move down. So be careful if you're taking a long position anywhere here, that you could possibly be stopped out really easy if price decides to flush. Right, that is pretty much it for BTC. Let's see how the daily looks. So this is a very bearish looking daily candle. Right, it's a bearish. I don't remember the name that they call it, but it's a bearish looking candle, meaning that a lot of people wanted to sell at these prices here. Did we do anything like that previously before a pump? Let's go back in time and have a look. And we actually didn't. There was some selling, but there wasn't selling that looked like that. Okay, there kinda was. There was some selling here. So anything is possible. We just need to wait and see how the day progresses when the market opens, and then we take the trade from there. But like I always say, take the trade when you see the trade and not before, and you'll be fine. So let's come down to the lower time frame. Let's see what we have working with. Uh, yeah, there's another zone here that we could also get a short from. Yeah, so we could also get a short from this zone. So actually, I might be more interested in this than anything much higher up. So when price comes up to them, we'll see how it reacts, and then we'll know if the shorts are good or if the longs are good. So that's basically it for BTC. We also generating some liquidity by doing this. So we could definitely make a quick move up as well because there's a lot of shorts that opened and they are still open. So if we manage to break 119,300, I'd say it could have a quick move back up um, to maybe 121. If we are to continue higher, well, then we will see higher prices. But if we are to go lower, those are the levels I'm looking for: 120, and then 121 400, and then SFP of the high that we made yesterday. So as the three levels really that makes the most sense for a short, and we have the levels here for a long: 117 and 114, or we come down to the lows at 112,000, give or take. So yeah, that's just my short update for you guys today. Uh, so trade safe, guys, and I'll catch you all in the next video.